Are you wondering, what am I supposed to pack for my first Disney cruise?
Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned cruiser, but sailing on your first Disney cruise, there are things you need that are different from other cruise lines. Today, we are going to break it down.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh.
And my name is Taylor.
Welcome to the channel.
We have been on 9 Disney cruises, and today we are going to walk you through how we pack for our 10th Disney cruise on board the Disney Treasure.
Disney is very different than any other cruise lines you've sailed on. And if it's your first time on a cruise, here are some things that you don't want to miss.
Or forget.
But also, don't forget to visit Goldgell Getaways, our exclusive travel planning partners. They are a gold earmarked travel agency specializing in Disney vacations, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. You can also work one-on-one with Taylor to plan your next Disney cruise vacation.
And if planning Disney vacations gets you excited, you can also join Goldgell Getaways and start planning not only your own trips, but vacations for others. You can find out more in the description below.
Talking about planning for a Disney cruise, the most important thing that you must have is a birth certificate and a driver's license or a passport.
Without those, you will not be able to step foot on the ship, and that would be very sad.
Yeah, it would be. So having the proper ID is something that you should be triple checking every day leading up to the cruise and after you stepped foot on board. And I should know because I literally do it all the time.
Now, you can't pack this, but it is super important, and that's making sure that you have the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app downloaded because it is essential for your sailing.
It is the place where you'll be able to do all of the planning and check in for your cruise, which is really important as well.
You'll also be able to book dining, excursions, and special events on board the ship.
Now, let's talk about clothing because people do ask this a lot. It is very, very important.
But more specifically is the theme of your clothing. On a Disney cruise, you'll want some Disney-themed attire, or as some like to call it, Disney bounding.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that. I always like to pack some Disney-themed button-down shirts for the cruise, and because this is the Disney Treasure, I'll pack specific shirts for each night at the restaurants, but also the lounges, like Haunted Mansion.
And I always pack a few dresses to match Josh and be themed for the restaurants.
Yeah, I wrote that for her. Usually I'm matching her.
That's true.
If you're struggling to find some attire for guys, I'd recommend somebody like Roosevelt's. While they're not a sponsor for this video, we have found that they have some really great designs, and I have plenty of Roosevelt shirts, and they look great.
And don't forget your Minnie or Mickey ears. These complete the whole outfit, and I don't really bring a pair for every single day or every single outfit, but I bring a few that will go with several outfits.
And remember that each Disney sailing and ship are unique, which means that there's no right way or specific way to pack.
For this sailing on the Treasure, we packed for the Coco and Marvel themed restaurants. There is also going to be a pirate night on this sailing and every other sailing on Disney Cruise Line except the ones that go to Alaska.
And both kids and adults dress up, so if you don't want to feel left out, you better dress to impress. And we also get asked this a lot. Should I bring a sweater even though it's a Bohemian or Caribbean sailing?
Now, if you're like me and you find yourself a little chilly in a restaurant, we always recommend bringing a light sweater. And the open ocean can get a bit chilly late at night, and especially if they're having deck parties like the pirate night, it's great to have a little sweater also for in the theater.
Now, when it comes to specifics about planning for or packing for a cruise is what I should say, think of it like a beach trip. There's going to be, you're going to need plenty of short sleeves and shorts and, of course, swimwear.
Disney is a very casual and laid-back cruise line, so it's not required to dress up for dinner. However, I always like to. But swimwear is not allowed in the restaurants.
If you're going to be dining at the adult-only restaurants, you will need to dress business casual. And for men, that's going to be khakis and a polo for Palo and a jacket for Enchanté or Remy. Now, while ladies are encouraged to wear a dress, a blouse or slacks are also okay.
Now, make sure to pack your swimwear whenever embarking on the ship in a carry-on for easy access. However, we've never done this, but you can also wear it under your clothes.
Now, we also always like to bring some European outlet adapters as well. This gives us some extra outlets to use in the room, and you can pick these up on Amazon using our links down below.
You can also go to guest services and ask for an extension plug if you think you will need one. You can't bring one on the ship yourself, but Disney has special ones that you can use for the length of your sailing. And you just need to make sure that you return it before disembarkation.
Now, don't fret, there are also American outlets as well. And on the newer ships, you're going to find both USB-A and USB-C ports for charging in the staterooms.
Now, something we haven't brought on the last few sailings, but is fun, and maybe we'll take it on the Treasure, you'll have to find out, are door magnets. It's encouraged to decorate your stateroom door.
You won't need to bring any towels with you. Those will be provided for you at the pools and on Disney's private island and destination.
Consider bringing something for the characters to autograph. We have seen people do white photo frames, shirts, pillowcases, and one year we did this, a little vinylmation. These can make for a relatively inexpensive souvenir from your Disney cruise.
And if you're pasty and white like me, don't forget sunscreen. It's expensive. Sunglasses are also needed as well, and of course, I would say this little beauty, but I don't have my straw hat anymore.
Sad. Since Disney includes Coca-Cola products, we always like to bring a reusable bottle. We use it for water as well. You can easily refill this at the fountain station at the pool or in the buffet.
And being your first cruise, you're going to need a lanyard. But if you book your cruise with Taylor, she's going to send you a little cruise care package that includes those.
These lanyards will hold your room key or your key to the world card on a Disney cruise, which is your way to get on and off the ship, to use your charging to your account, and to get in and out of your stateroom.
And speaking of stateroom, you're going to need some shoes. That's where they're probably going to be kept. So make sure you've got sneakers for exercising and excursions, dress shoes for dinner, and some sandals that can get wet.
I always bring my own toiletries, but keep in mind that they have Disney H2O products in every stateroom.
But also don't forget makeup.
I did that once for our Disney Dream Cruise, and it was sad. I had to purchase all new stuff.
And that's really about it, everybody, for planning for a cruise. Again, there's no really set way to do it or go about it. It's really just going to be kind of based on person to person and what you'd like to bring with you. So that's it.
I don't have much else to add.
That's it for planning a Disney cruise. If you've got something else that you think...
For planning a Disney cruise, that's not it for planning a Disney cruise.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
That's it for packing for a Disney cruise.
And if you've got something that you'd like to add to that packing list, make sure to leave it down in the comments below, because it will not only help us, but more importantly, it's going to help so many others out there packing for a Disney cruise.
The most important things to pack, though: passport, cell phone, charger, and money. Everything else can be replaced if it needs to be.
But if you are looking to plan a Disney cruise, don't forget to reach out to Taylor, and maybe we'll see you on the next one.